I have got, I won't lie, quite a lot of messages from people who have unfollowed me today after my stories about Glen Hansard. And while I understand and acknowledge that a lot of people are feeling immense grief at the loss of this person who either they knew or they didn't know or they felt like they knew or whose music spoke to them, my priority is always and will always be girls and women. And I feel like nobody that I saw on my timeline today was speaking out about the girls and now women who were, for I don't know if there's a better word, who were preyed on by this man when they were teenagers. And I feel as though seeing endless tributes and words of love and affirmation for somebody who hurt you is really, really harmful. And I think it's worth acknowledging that, you know, he wasn't perfect, and a lot of girls and women out there were victims of that imperfection. And I don't mean this flippantly, and I don't mean this to come off like smug or self-satisfied. I truly could not care less if people unfollow me for things that I've said. Things like this, for when I'm talking about like people being victimized by problematic men, or, you know, a lot of people have pointed out that like it's bad timing because he just died today and his family is grieving, and his family is grieving, but also everybody is talking about him like he is a saint. And it is really, really important to acknowledge the fact that he wasn't, and to acknowledge the fact that there are women out there who, as teenage girls, were hurt by this person. And they are seeing their timelines being like clogged up with post after post after post about what a great man he was. And what must that be like for them? Like, that's more important than me losing a couple of hundred followers. And I would say that my DMs right now are split exactly 50-50 down the middle. Half of the people messaging me had never heard any of this before. They did not realise that he met his ex-partner when she was 13. They have never heard any stories about him and teenage girls. And the other half have heard all the stories. And I've also got messages from people who were those teenage girls. And I think Glen Hansard was an incredible musician. I think he was very supportive to other musicians. I think he did great work for homeless people and homelessness in general around Dublin. I think he was also a very problematic man who, in his 20s and 30s, really, really liked teenage girls. I think all of those things can be true at the same time, and there's no point in denying one of them in order to prop up the other. Like, we can acknowledge that people are imperfect, and I think it's really important to do that, rather than act like they were brilliant and that people's lived experiences did not happen. And actually, to complete my nature tour, I'll show you my bees. Well, this is a full little set of tubes. These are leaf cutter bees. So they cut little bits off the leaves and then they put them in these little tubes and they lay their eggs in there and they make their little cocoons. And then this is a new one. I just got new bees a few days ago. And as you can see, they've already started filling in some of the tubes. Oh, is that little bee about to come out? Down there, I think. Is there a bee in there? Not really sure. I don't know where they go at night because they get very, very quiet. During the day they're very busy, and then at night they're very, very quiet. I'll show you a video I took the other day of them flying around, flying in and out. Very busy during the day. Oh my god, I just shone my torch in there and the bees are all asleep in those little tubes. It's so cute. It's like a little bee sleepaway camp. Well, except that's their house. But you know what I mean? They're all asleep in there. Their little butts are sticking out. Oh, nature's amazing. Look how cute my little zinnia patch is. I'm not showing you that part because I put down some more seed not that long ago, so I'm hoping that it'll fill out in the next couple of weeks. But look at all these lovely little flowers. Look at how colourful they are. I love them so much.